And then the movie's over, and wild applause. And we start to walk out after everyone's left. And a woman by the name of Rady Harris, who was a reporter, a columnist, a Hollywood columnist. She's kind of legendary. I don't know if she still works, but she had a cane. She had trouble walking. And that's why she was only halfway down the stairs when we came down, because she walked slow. Everyone else had left the theater. And we start to walk down, and she recognizes me, and she just looks up at me. This all sounds like a movie, but this is the truth. And nobody else is there, and I'm feeling strange. It's just a strange feeling. And she looks at me, and she says, "You're the young man that played that part." She points a finger. I remember she got the cane. She's a little itty-bitty woman, about 4'10" or something. I've seen her years later. I said, "Yeah." She says, "It'll never be the same for you. Life is never going to be the same for you." Just like someone, She says, "It'll never be the same for you. From this moment on, your life has changed forever."
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
More than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand up tall, Mrs. Robinson. God in heaven smiles on those who pray. Hey, 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 hey.
Ben and Elaine are married. Still, they live in a big, old, spooky house up in Northern California somewhere. And Mrs. Robinson lives with them. Her aging mother, who's had a stroke.
Mrs. Robinson had a stroke?
Mrs. Robinson has a stroke, so she can't talk.
It's gonna be funny?
Yeah, it'll be funny.
With
Dark
a stroke?
and weird and funny and with a stroke.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a stroke. Maybe it's, I don't know what
Anyway,
it is.
go on.
It's a malady of some sort.
Okay.
She's up there in the bedroom upstairs listening to everything that happens. They've got a daughter who's just graduated from college.
That's good. Young blood.
22, 23-year-old, like a Julia Roberts.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Julia Roberts
Yes,
comes
Julia
home.
Roberts
Their
comes
daughter,
home.
the graduate.
Yes,
And she
the new
brings
graduate.
The new graduate.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand up tall, Mrs. Robinson. God in heaven smiles on those who pray. Hey, 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 hey.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Listen, everybody, I want you all to be quiet. I've got Ben's college yearbook here, and I just want to read you some of the wonderful things about Ben.
Hey, there's the award-winning scholar.
We're all very proud of you, Ben.
How are you, track star?
What are you going to do now?
I was going to go upstairs for a minute.
Oh, I meant with your future. Your life.
Well, that's a little hard to say.
Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me. Aren't you?
Have you gotten us a room yet?
I haven't, no.
Do you want to? I'll get undressed now. Is that all right?
Sure. Shall I just stand here? I don't know what you want me to do.
Why don't you watch?
Oh, sure, thank you.
Benjamin, are you having an affair with someone? consequences of what you've done. I do think you should know that my wife and I are getting a divorce soon.
What happened between Mrs. Robinson and me was nothing. It didn't mean anything.
Well, that's not saying much for my wife.
The point is, I don't love your wife, I love your daughters, sir.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
I want to ask you a question and then I'm going.
From them?
No, I want to know why you're here in Berkeley. Is it because I'm here?
Well, look, I love you.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Will you marry me? Are we getting married tomorrow?
Why don't you just drag me off if you want to marry me so much?
You can't stop me from seeing her, Mrs. Robinson. I'll find her.
Sorry we won't be able to invite you to the wedding, Benjamin, but the arrangements have been so rushed.
Oh, Jesus, God. No.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there. She once was a true love of mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin our descent into Los Angeles. The sound you just heard is the landing gear locking into place. Los Angeles weather is clear, temperature 72. We expect to make our 4-hour and 18-minute flight on schedule. We have enjoyed having you on board and look forward to seeing you again in the near future.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision, restless dreams I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.